Hello. If you are wondering why I sound like total garbage right now, my mic cable just, there we go, blew out this morning. So I currently have no microphone to use besides the shitty one on my earbuds. But if you're also wondering why I look like shit, I promise I don't have corona. Thank you. I promise I don't have corona. It's just my sleep schedule has been awful. I know I'm doing terrible, but I look like I'm doing terrible, but I promise I'm okay. Anyways, let's get into this video. If you haven't been paying attention for like the past day or so, or 2 days, however long it's been, I can't keep track of time anymore. Gina Carano and James Arnold Taylor are now being attacked by SJWs for moving over to Parler. And if you don't know what Parler is, it's basically an uncensored social media. Like there's no fact checking. I mean, I don't really know too much about it. I'm not on there. But apparently it's heavily populated with conservatives because obviously conservatives still believe in free speech, or anyone with right-leaning underpinnings still believe in free speech. And, they've been very critical of big tech, censorship of conservatives, and all that other stuff. But anyways, they're now being accused of being white supremacists for going... Can you shut the fuck up? They're now being accused of being white supremacists for going on this app because obviously anyone nowadays who has any kind of right-wing alignment is all of a sudden a unapologetic white supremacist. But James Arnold Taylor, I feel so bad for this guy. Gina, she's such a badass, she can stand her ground, but James Arnold Taylor is the sweetest guy. He's whatever you guys are hearing about me right now is just simply not true. And we're gonna get into some of these tweets and everything, and even Mark Hamill got involved in this. So without further ado, let's just get into all this stuff. Alright, so as you guys can see here, we have this most recent one from Data Racer. Thank you again, Data Racer, you're amazing for what you do. Here is all of the SJWs going after James Arnold Taylor for opening up his Parler account. We'll get into that in a second. But I just want to say, obviously, Gina Carano is not new to this stuff at all. She's being, constantly harassed. People were going in her, tweets like psychopaths and stalking them and seeing that she's liked tweets from conservatives. I've seen she follows a few conservative people on Twitter. Obviously, there's no problem with that. She's not totally outspoken conservative. These people are just kind of assuming and finding out based on the type of tweets she likes. So here's just a little bit right here, and obviously as you can see, this whole page is literally blue check marks, the most random people. I've never heard of half these people here. Gina Carano, stop ruining the Mandalorian for me, challenge to K20. Oh yeah, I was scrolling through her likes last night, such a shit show. I blocked her last night, and I'm choosing to focus on how kick-ass Pedro is. Gina Carano is really up at this hour in this era after this election, liking anti-mask, anti-Black Lives Matter tweets, huh? Blah, blah. You could all see it here. There goes my camera. Holy shit. Oh my god, can my fucking alarm shut off? Holy crap. Replace Cara Dune with the Chance character 2020. Ah yes, because identity is a qualification to get a part. Edit her ass out, cut her episodes entirely, replace her next season, and they tag Jon Favreau in Star Wars. By the way, she's barely been in this new season of The Mandalorian. She was barely in season 1 anyway, so these people are just throwing a hissy fit over literally nothing. Look at this one over here in the left. Hey, at Gina Carano, fuck you, bitch, ha ha ha, Biden 2020, motherfucker. Wow, such activism, right? Excuse me, Disney Plus. Hi, subscriber here. I hope you are noticing that your hashtag Mandalorian co-star is a horrible person who needs to be removed from the show ASAP. Hey Star Wars, do you want to be known working with disgusting people like Gina Carano? Something needs to change here. Can my fucking alarm shut up? Holy shit. How have we not canceled her and made Disney fire her ass yet? This was funny. Gina Carano is just another racist, transphobic, alt-right dipshit who believes everything Trump says because she has shit for brains and can't think for herself. Dude, I'm 99% sure she has never liked a tweet from Donald Trump. Okay? So, where are you getting that from, girl? Oof. Did not know at Gina Carano was such complete and total garbage. I will root for her character to meet an untimely end on Mando. What is this? Answer for your crimes, dumbass. Oh my god. People are so weird. Yeah, so you could go on Data Racer's Twitter and you could just see all these. I'm sorry, my camera's kind of blocking some of them, but oh well. Okay, so I took my camera away for a second so you guys could see what James Arnold Taylor wrote right here. But if you look at the original tweet from Data Racer, he actually said that Mark Hamill joined in on this, and we'll get to that in a second, I promise. But here's his tweet after all this went down. I believe this is his first one. I am extremely saddened to see this absolutely false claim being made about me. Anyone can look at my hashtag Parler account and see that I post the same things I post here in my other social media platforms. I would ask whoever posted this to contact me and we can discuss this slander. So actually, I'm pretty sure this is from some kind of news outlet, some journalist wrote this. Voice actor James Arnold Taylor is posting racist and COVID conspiracies on Parler, which just simply is not true. Like, I don't know where these people are getting it from. I think these people are being way too general. Like, listen, these people are so weird. Like, I feel so bad for these people. Like, views aside, like, listen, I am not conservative at all. Like, yes, I have, like, a lot of right-leaning underpinnings. Like, I actually, if you know anything about me, you know that I share most values with the Libertarian Party. So yeah, I'm kind of right-wing, but I'm by no means conservative. I don't even go by any kind of Republican conservative label. So I just like this is coming from like a normal person, like an independent. Like I just feel like so bad for these people. Even if it was like a liberal, obviously if these people had like liberal biases, this would not be happening at all. They'd be like, oh my God, stan Gina Carano, stan James Arnold Taylor, this. And like, you guys know what I mean. Like, it's just, the bias is real, even though I'm not one that whines about it too much, but it's just sad to see, these actors' careers. Like, he could get denied a job because of slander. Like, he could, like, especially in times of COVID when it's really hard for artists and actors to thrive, he could get, like, denied a job. Like, that's actually, like, really fucked up. But yeah, as you guys can see right here, like, some people are trying to, like, tell him, like, oh my God, dude, don't you know that's, like, an alt-right-wing website or something? Why do you have, like, Parler or whatever? Because it's a home for, like, racists and stuff. Like, and then people, like, as you can see right here, are, like at the bottom right, are literally sourcing Wikipedia. Like, I called someone out for that yesterday. Like, they're literally, like, sourcing Wikipedia. Okay. And then I'll just let you guys look all those over here. Let me get rid of my camera for a second. But Mark Hamill actually joined in on this. And he said, anyone who knows you knows that these accusations are untrue. Beware of Parler, a self-described pro-free speech website that promises not to fact-check content as Facebook and Twitter increasingly remove or flag viral fake news and information. Fact-checking is important. Okay. And I'll comment on those in a second. But here's James's response. I've deleted the account as I don't want any more assumptions. I opened the account back in June or July of this year when I heard about it as another form of social media. Frankly, I'm done with all social media on this point. I can only say whatever reposts warrant me. So yeah, as you guys know, like James Arnold Taylor, like really doesn't use social media. Like I'm pretty sure I follow him. I'm not totally sure if I unfollowed him, but I really never see anything of his come up in my feed. But when Mark tries to say like, oh, they're just like, they're quote unquote like pro-free speech because they don't fact check information and fact checking is important. I hope he knows that a lot of the fact checks aren't really true at all. Like, what? Like, you shouldn't believe anything you see on social media. Even after the fact checking from Facebook and Twitter, false information is still 6 times as more likely to spread on these social media sites that fact check rather than just from like regular news sources. And like you could even like feel the pain from him. Like he was writing a bunch of tweets yesterday. Like this one, he's like, you know what? I'm done. Like he's the type of guy, like Gina's like the type of person that I'm like, oh my God, yeah, go Gina. But then he's the type of person that like my heart, like I just feel so bad for this guy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I can understand like the people, oh my God, that are like trying to like look out for him or whatever and sorry, I'm trying to do this, I'm stupid. But like I can understand like some of the people like trying to look out for him and trying to educate him. But the problem is those people are kind of wrong too. Because it's not an alt-right website. It was literally just a generalization. Like you never know. Like these people, keep in mind, like I said before, they're sourcing Wikipedia. So they could have so someone on Wikipedia, an unverified person, or an unverified journalist could have literally typed this up based off of generalizations and say, oh, I'm going to label this like an alt-right website now because it's primarily full of right-wing folks. Like, that's just, like, terrible journalism. And that's just, like a terrible source. But I digress. Okay, that about does it for today. I'm really sorry you guys had to deal with like my shit quality and my shit editing. I barely upload anymore, but I just wanted to do a video on this because I just really felt bad for James Arnold Taylor, and I figured I'd just talk about the Gina Carano stuff because why not? Like it's fun like when they go after Gina Carano, especially like all the Pedro people and like his freaking mob of fans. I love the internet. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Just let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you all in another video. Peace out. My alarm won't shut off.